today's video, I picked up a great color combination for the winter season. Let's get started. I have divided the materials today into three categories. One here is this silvery, frosty looking greenery. Then we have the more sort of dusty colored pinks. And then the contrast, which is this sort of vivid pink, purplish colors. And then of course, what creates the base is the two types of greeneries. I have chosen these gorgeous roses here. It's just an amazing color. What I really like them is that they have this sort of depth inside the head of the flower. Usually roses are full here in the middle, but this one sort of curves in the middle, which I think is really, really cool. So the first flowers I chose for this bouquet was for sure these roses. After came these dusty sort of tails here, and then the greenery, which I think is really, really beautiful. We have two types of acacia. Then we have the beautiful fragrant eucalyptus as well here to mix up with the flowers. I've also chosen this chrysanthemum, which I think is it's really fun in the color. It's great, I think, for a new year to have some of these sort of colorful, like happy flowers in between with these more sort of chic looking grayish greenery I have here. We have some echinacea, which is really gorgeous as well, and a bit of course, movement. As you might have noticed in some of the other videos so far, is that I put a lot of focus on movement inside the bouquet, creating different layers. And today is no exception. The ruscos here I'm using to create the bottom layer. As you can see, I'm putting the ruscos lower than most of the other flowers, and that's to create a really dense sort of bottom of the bouquet that really helps the flowers to create a nice volume sort of instantly after I have started to create the bouquet. I'm often saying that the secret behind a nice bouquet is the way you use the green. Of course, that's not all true, but I usually say it that way for people really to remember how important it is to use greenery the right way. Look here, as I put in with the bit sort of purpley tips of the acacia, it's really, really pretty in between the colors here. What I'm focusing on right now is to get these gray tones sort of filled out throughout the bouquet, so you can really feel the sort of gray tops coming up here and there in between the colors. Because I think for this particular bouquet, that's what really makes it different in color, is these beautiful acacia colors here coming out between the flowers. As you can see, the bouquet has really taken shape now, and towards the finish here, I am just sort of correcting sort of the final details, as well as adding these ruscos here on the bottom. I always like to have a final layer of green in the bottom here to sort of hold tight to hold the different sort of falling greenery that I have here around to get the perfect shape. I like to sort of have a few of these ruscos to support the different flowers coming up. I think it's got a really gorgeous shape now, and I'm ready to cut the stems and put on the string. And here we got the final winter bouquet. I'm really happy with the colors. I think the gray tones within the dusty pinks was really sort of what I was hoping for. So I think it's a really gorgeous color combination for this time of season. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.